Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Soo Thunderbirds, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason broadcasting from Pullar Stadium on this chilly Saturday night, the last Saturday of September, awaiting the start of what we like to call around here border battle, the border battle between the hometown Soo Eagles and the visiting Soo Thunderbirds. We'll be joined momentarily by Larry Pozzebon doing color commentary once again tonight. We have our cameraman Rob Horn, our DJ Caleb Horn to my left. And we're about 15 minutes from getting started in this one as the Soo Eagles and Soo Thunderbirds tangling for the second time this season. Now the Thunderbirds won the opening night game at the John Rhodes Community Center, and well, they haven't lost at all during the season. As a matter of fact, they come into tonight's game with a record of 7-0-0, and it looked like that undefeated streak might be in jeopardy last night as the Thunderbirds were in action at the John Rhodes Community Center as they took on Rayside Belfour, and it was Rayside Belfour with a 2-0 lead entering the third period. But Noah Bowman had 2 goals, including one with about 23 seconds left in overtime, as the Thunderbirds capped a comeback with a 3-2 victory over the Canadians to improve their record to 7-0-0 on the season. Now, the Eagles last played on Sunday in Blind River. They played 3 games last weekend, going 2-1. They beat Blind River here last Friday night, and then our last broadcast, Elliott Lake skated away with a 5-3 victory over the Soo Eagles, but the Eagles came back and won their game Sunday afternoon in Blind River by the score of 4-0. And the Eagles entered tonight's game with a record of 4-4-0. Looking at the standings in the West Division, the Thunderbirds in first place, as I mentioned, 6-0-0. Excuse me, I think I said 7. They're 6-0-0. Good for 12 points. Blind River in second with a 5-3-0 record. Good for second place and 10 points. The Soo Eagles tied with Rayside Belfour in third place in the West Division. Both teams have played 8 games. Both have 8 points. Eagles record 4-4-0, while Rayside Belfour 3-3-1-1. Now we do have overtime losses and shootout losses this year. There are no ties in the NLJHL. Elliott Lake in 5th place with 6 points in the West Division, while Espanola in the cellar once again right now in the West, 1-7 with 2 points. Out east, it's Powassan in first place, 17 points, 8-0-1 record. Kirkland Lake second. They're off to a good start, 5-1, good for 10 points. Hearst in third with 8 points, 4-3-0-1. Timmins in 4th place with 7 points, 3-3-1-0. Cochrane, the Crunch, who will be the Dudley Hewitt Cup host this year. Well, they're not off to a very good start up in Cochrane. They're 2-5 with 4 points. And French River, 1-6-1 on the year, good for 3 points. Good every night. We have him on the broadcast. The gentleman to my right, forget good, he's excellent. His name's Larry Pozzebon. I like to call him one of the best color commentators in the area, and I also like to call him a friend. Larry.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us here. Border Battle Round 2. What's your thoughts heading into this game?
Well, Eagles got to come off a win in Blind River last week on Sunday afternoon, 3-0. Last night, the Thunderbirds did themselves and the Eagles a favor, too, by knocking off Rayside Belfour 3-2. And that was anybody's game, I guess, because Rayside were leading 2-0 going into the third period. And the Thunderbirds, listen, you can't stop them. They have 12 returning players. They got some goal scorers that came back. And the first game that was played there, I saw that first one with the Eagles. For a while, it was anybody's game until things got out of hand, and then the Thunderbirds took over. That, nothing against either team. It's just things got out of hand, and Thunderbirds took over. So I'm expecting another good game here tonight. Like I say, the Thunderbirds 12 returning veterans, but they're only I don't know if you mentioned it, they're only dressing 18 players. Correct. So. Sometimes we call that the blue flu when you got to go into somebody else's building.
Right.
A lot of players don't show up. And Eagles are dressing the full 20 players. Eagles only returned about I think 8, but maybe really 5 players from last year. Thunderbirds 12. So they have a lot of veterans there to lead them. Eagles are still working on something. They're 4-4. They're 500. And, like I always talk this way, I break down the season into segments, 8-game segments. So there's 7, with 56 games, there's 7 8-game segments. Eagles come out of the first 8 games, 4-4. So that's not bad.
With 6 on the road as well.
Yeah, that's what I was just, yes, thank you. I was going to go into that, but you beat me to it.
You
read
your
my mind. Yeah.
Well,
I'm done. Go ahead right now.
No, I was going to say, we've been doing these games for a while. You over 10 years, me almost 10 years. And anytime you have the Thunderbirds and Eagles, it's definitely the best rivalry as far as the Twin Soos, because you don't have a lot of sports that play each other between the U.S. and Canada. But I would argue it's the best rivalry in all of the NLJHL. Now, I'm sure some would argue probably up north or out east, but this is always a fun rivalry. Every year, something different happens, and it's always contentious. The players don't like each other, and usually it makes for good theater and good hockey as well.
It does, and this has been going on since. I'd have to say even before I was born, because my uncle played for the Soo Indians in the old senior days, and he also played for the Soo Greyhounds in the old senior days. So the guys, you have both Americans and Canadians on both sides of the river on each team. So this has been going on for years, and I played over here against the Mohawks and the Warriors and teams like that. So it's tradition. That's what it is. And it's in Hockey Town, USA, which is Hockey Town, USA, right here in the Pullar Stadium.
Absolutely. You can't argue that. I want to say hello to everybody watching on Hockey TV. And if you want to contact Larry or I during the game, well, first of all, we'd love to hear from you. Secondly, the way you can do that, don't call because I can't answer the phone doing the broadcast. But you can tweet me on Twitter. You can find me at SNason2013. I'm going to have to update that one of these days, Larry. I'm living in the past, apparently. But let us know where you're watching. Let us know who you're watching. Let us know what you think about the game. We always like to hear not just from the Soo Eagle fans, but also some of the visiting fans. Now, of course, with the Thunderbirds, Larry, with most of the parents and most of their players, I should say, coming from Soo, Ontario, normally they come over for the game, and that's one of the things I like as well. When the Thunderbirds come over, they always bring a good group of fans who enjoy coming over and probably doing some shopping beforehand, but also being able to enjoy a beverage inside. And
Polar burger.
It can get a little contentious sometimes even in the stands, we've seen from time to time.
Yes, it can be. There's a strong rivalry, and there's a great following for both teams on both sides of the border when it happens. But this place here is a good place to watch a hockey game, the Pullar Stadium, and there's not a bad seat in the house right here.
No, there really isn't.
There isn't. The only bad seat in the house, I think, is ours, because we can't see directly below us unless we fall over out of the gondola.
And we don't want to do that. Our insurance doesn't cover it here on Hockey TV, I think.
Okay.
Looking at some of the games, other games last night in the NLJHL, Hearst at home over French River by the score of 4-2. Powassan keeps on rolling. They defeated Espanola by the score of 6-1, and Timmins wins at Cochrane at 2-1. So, Larry, the team that ended up going to the Dudley Hewitt Cup last year, the Cochrane Crunch, the team that's hosting the Dudley Hewitt Cup this year, they know they're going to get in there, but not a real good start up in Cochrane, 2-5, kind of slow out of the gate.
No, that's always a gamble when no matter what league you're in, the team that's hosting, even in Major Junior in Ontario and Quebec and out west. The team that's hosting, they're guaranteed, but sometimes they're not the best team in your division to get there or in your league to get there, but they're hosting, they're paying the bucks for it.
Other games going on tonight. 2 others we'll keep an eye on, especially in Elliott Lake, as Rayside Balfour taking on Elliott Lake. Rayside tied with the Eagles for 3rd place, while Elliott Lake in 5th. But again, Larry, going back to Saturday's game, and going back to the Eagles defeating Blind River twice, losing to Elliott Lake, it has the feel this year of last year, at least from the outset, as these 4 or 5 teams are going to play each other, beat each other up, and pretty much on any given night, anyone can win. We saw Espanola, who had a pretty tough season last year. They beat the Eagles a couple times, I think.
You bet, yeah. This is anything can happen any night. So, it depends who's ready when they come out to play, whether the players are drifting off to sleep someplace or thinking about last night's game or what's going on after the game. It's when you're here, I'll tell you something, you have to play, because every game, you know yourself, every game is important. early games, you lose by a couple by 1 goal. At the end of the year, it depends where you end up. You say, God, if we'd have just taken 2 of those 1-goal games, that we blew or whatever. So everything's important here.
Looking at the scratches for tonight's game, let's start with the Soo Thunderbirds. Not dressed tonight, number 7, Jack Mateer. Number 11, Curtis Rogers. Number 19, Tyler Malpass. Number 21, Michael Chaffee. Number 28, Matthew
Pishniski.
That's a different name there. It's Matthew Baslin. He's not in. He's serving the 4th of his 4-game suspension.
Ooh.
Number 99, Brock Santamaria, and goaltender number 30, Noah Zeppa. Soo Eagles dress a full 20 people tonight. Players not dressed include number 6, Jack Wood, number 8, Jack Strauss, number 11, Zach Johnson, number 16, Lucas Roth, number 26, Nathan Brown, and goaltender number 1, Nico Manetas. We have our audio issues, not with Hockey TV, but with the Pullar, fixed over the week. And we'll be enjoying the golden tones of John Bospis once again, doing public address announcing.
He was entertaining last week.
Yes, he was. He always is. As Bob St. Peter is out, he is enjoying a vacation, hopefully seeing some beautiful colors and enjoying himself, because that man works hard and he's retired.
Yes.
You wouldn't know it, would you?
No. I thought he still was running his business.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
Okay. What is he in, like the gravestone business? Doesn't
Headstones.
he do? Headstones.
Yeah, that's a headstone.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, look who's back now. Also, Shelby Fox.
I saw that. Yeah.
She missed She missed a couple of games here. Eh?
Yeah. The other thing you'll notice tonight is our health is better. You won't hear the heavy breathing that you might have heard last week due to the nostrils being a bit plugged. So, Larry, let's do this. Let's take a break.
Okay.
We're going to hear from John Bospis as far as the starting lineups. We'll have the national anthem sung by Dan Kinney, and we'll have the start of the border battle, round 2.
We don't have the eagle blowing up coming up.
We don't have the eagle blown up there. I don't know what's going on there. So Larry and I will be back here momentarily on Hockey TV. There you have it, Larry. Starting lineups, national anthems, officials, and we are set to go here at Pullar Stadium. Soo Thunderbirds and Soo Eagles here on Hockey TV. Border battle round 2, 2 of 10. And well, last year they won a full 7 rounds in the playoffs, Larry. Eagles looked like they were going to win that series up 3-1. But the Thunderbirds came back and won 3 straight. But you know what? That was last year. This is this year. And one thing that is certain, no matter what the year is, these teams never like each other, do they?
Well, yeah. Well, and the year before, the Eagles took them 4 straight in the playoffs.
And that was a big upset there.
Yeah.
So here we go. Eagles in their black jerseys with the yellow trim. The Thunderbirds in their white jerseys with the dark blue and orange trim. The Eagles will be going left to right, as seen on your television monitor. We are underway here at Pullar Stadium for the Eagles and Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds yet to lose this year. Now a quick shot and a save already by Benedetto, who got the shutout in Blind River last Sunday. He gets the nod tonight. Now at center ice, Seguin passes on the far side to Bellini. Now Seguin across the blue line, leaves it for McDonald.
Nice hit by Praisner on Seguin.
We're a little physical, especially in that Blind River game last weekend. Not as much in the Elliott Lake game. But this definitely has a look of a more physical team than maybe we've seen over the past few years.
Another hit by the Eagles. Good.
Now here's Praisner with it. He'll flip it to center ice. Stephen Bellini over to Seguin. Seguin at center ice. He'll shoot it in. The T-Birds go for a line change.
So do the Eagles.
First-year head coach Doug Laprade for the Soo Eagles, along with Alex Saruk, and I believe the third-year head coach John Parko for the Thunderbirds. There's a big hit there on Lamberti by Cicello. Now Schwab. We talked to Sven Schwab before the broadcast. Larry, here in attendance, usually watches on Hockey TV, the father of number 17, Alex Schwab, and want to say hello. Big hello to our good friend Daniel Clark. Now his son Hayden plays in the North American Hockey League. He's not playing tonight, so Dan's able to watch us tonight on Hockey TV. We promised him a good show.
Okay.
And again, if you want to say hi to us during the broadcast, we'd love to hear from you. Tweet me, SNason2013. We'll give you a shout out and let us know who's watching. Now at center ice, Caleb Wood gets to Shire, taken away by Maine. Now Maine off the skate of Smith. Puck along the near boards in the Eagles' end. No shot so far in this one. We played a minute and a half. Now a shot thing, although I think that one should have been a shot. It was a pretty good save there by Benedetto.
Yeah, but maybe it was off the net, though, so they don't count it.
Could be, yeah. Now here's the Thunderbirds with it. Nolan Ford A lot of returning players from last year on this T-Birds team. Up to Tanner Main. Main across the blue line. Gets it in the slot. Chance for the Thunderbirds. Nice poke check there by Caleb Wood. He gets it up to Lamberti. Lamberti across the blue line. Back to Wood with the shot. Save, rebound. Puck was bouncing a bit off of Shire. He couldn't pick it up. Nice save there by number 35, Colin Ahern.
That went off his helmet, on his headpiece, yes.
Both goaltenders, all the goaltenders new this season for both teams. Now Mahali C across the blue line. Shot, Ahern with the save over the far corner. C going to the net. Now C backhand shot. Another save, Ahern. Taking it there is Brent Morich, number 22. Morich battling hard back there. Now C picks it up. Mahali C with it. Eagles with their first sustained pressure here tonight. Crowd still building here at Pullar Stadium. A lot of Thunderbirds fans across the way.
There are a lot of them over there.
Now over at the far boards, Rebick is passed, goes to center ice, picked up by Boulware. Now here's Miller with it, the Sioux Michigan native. Number 24, Brendan Miller behind the net. Gets it over to Rebick. Back to Miller. Taken out by Parrott, now picked up by the T-Birds. Theriault with it. Lucas Theriault. Back to the blue line. Quick shot, saved there by Benedetto. Over to Morich for the Eagles. Now at the far boards. We played 3 minutes of this first period. No score. Shots 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. Mackin has it for the T-Birds. Now almost intercepted there by Orfanos. Want to say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Orfanos watching tonight back in the Chicago area. Now Dax with it. Dax almost was in on a break. Now Butcher. At center ice, Wada. Off the boards to Blair. He'll shoot it in. Over at the far boards, Seguin. Lerman with it. Over to Dax. Dax tries to put it in front, intercepted by the T-Birds. Here's Cade McDonald for the Thunderbirds in his own zone.
Nice break up by Blair.
Good pace to this game so far, Larry. Now that one will be shot down the ice. No icing.
No icing.
And that one will be icing. We'll have a whistle with 16:19 to play in this first period. No score.
Good start. Fans have to be happy.
Yeah, definitely a very good start to this one. Want to say hello to Stephen Orfanos, as I mentioned, watching. Says hi to Kat for me. I also want to say hello to Kayla Parrott, Mama and Papa Parrott watching from Howell, and want to say hello to the Jensen family, watching as well. Thank you all for watching and tweeting in. We love hearing from our fans. Look at Larry. If we could put the camera on you right now, Larry, but you're behind it. This should be interesting. Face-off won by the T-Bird. Now here's the Eagles with it. Quinn lost the puck. He was out of last Saturday's game. And we're going to have an offside. That's going to go all the way down. The Eagles rested some regulars on Saturday, Larry. Orfanos wasn't in. Quinn was in because he was suspended a game. But their full contingent in here tonight, you would expect, against the Thunderbirds. Face off to the right of netminder Joseph Benedetto. Won again by the T-Birds. Seguin gets it over to Schwab, now takes it for the Eagles. That one goes off the railing. Nice job there by Jensen. Now here's Jensen with the puck. Jensen in, shot, save Ahern, rebound. Puck goes behind the net. Now Quinn with it. Quinn behind the net to Jensen. Jensen with the puck. Back to Schwab at the point. Gets to Jensen. Nice pass. Oh, Jensen almost had a break to the net, but Bellini made a good defensive play for the T-Birds. Eagles with some pressure. Schwab at the point. Fakes the shot. Now passes over to Praisner. His shot blocked by Theriault. Bellini. Now here's Schwab. Nice job. Nice dive to get that over. And now he's going to fire the puck, and that one, look out, that goes off the netting. So
that was a rolling puck.
That was a fancy little move by Schwab falling down. He slid that over. That'd have been some assist if that puck goes in.
Nice play.
15:25 to play in this first period. Good pace, good start to this one for the Eagles. 3-1 the shots in favor of the home team. You have Coach John Parco behind the bench, very animated, kind of a different style, you would say, between these two coaches. Doug LaPrade, the Eagles, a little more reserved, laid back. You can't say the same for Mr. Parco.
No. He gets involved.
Yes, he does. Now a pass that goes in front of the net, taken there by the T-Birds. Ford with it. Thunderbirds a perfect 6-0-0 on the season so far. Number 2 team ranked in the country of Canada. The latest rankings that came out this week. Poisson, the other NLJHL team, at 12. Now here's a 2-on-1. Ford and Maine. Ford with the puck. Pass, shot, big save. Benedetto, boy, did he read that one well. Now Lawrence with the shot. That deflects out of play.
That was on Tanner Main.
That was a very nicely set up 2-on-1, but you got to give Benedetto credit, Larry. He read that one well.
Yeah. That's the turning point so far this first period anyways.
And Benedetto got the shutout on Sunday in Blind River. Never easy to do anywhere on the road in the NOJHL, getting a road shutout. Now Lawrence with it. His shot hits his own player. Now Main with the shot. Another save, Benedetto. Ford with it. Over to Main. Now Main behind the net. Butcher on him. Main with the puck. Over to Lawrence. Now Lawrence got around the Eagles player. Morris going to hit that one into the netting. So I think both teams, Larry, got to be pretty happy with their start.
Right. Face-offs outside.
Coming up in the second period, we'll play our favorite game, Guess the Attendance. Larry with a perfect record so far this year. 2-0 last weekend, and I have to put up the guess. So
okay,
it's going to be almost a must-win. Can't go down 0-3 in a series. You never come back.
No.
Luckily, it's a 26-game series, not a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Now shot off the end boards in the Thunderbird zone. Mackin with it. Jonathan Mackin, number 8 for the T-Birds. Now here's Finley. Finley with the puck. Finley plays that one off the boards.
That's
and
not going to make icing because he's going to have to stop it.
Benedetto, nice job to get that over to his player. Now Quinn clears it to center ice. Taken by the T-Birds, and they shoot it back in. Puck along the near boards. Kept in by the T-Birds. Now Quinn has it. Off the boards to Butcher. Shots 3-3 so far in this one. Miller at center ice. The former Sioux Indian. Plays over on the near side to Damanagi. Now Miller with it. Thunderbirds again across the blue line. Theriault. Theriault with the puck. That one deflects wide. Now chased back to center ice. Thunderbirds with the puck in their own zone. Now they'll shoot it down the ice. Over to Blair. Blair gets it to Schwab. Now it's center ice. The Eagles pick it up. Lerman with it. Lerman had it taken away there by Bowman. Now takes it right back. Puck at the point. Kurt Rieger. Now here's a chance, a shot. That one just goes over the glove of Ahern. Eagles with some pressure. Lerman along the end board over to Wada. Tough angle there. Missed everything. Now that one goes out of the zone. Kurt Rieger didn't make a very good pass there. Now here's the T-Birds with the McDonald quickly up ice, and that should be icing.
No, he's waving it off.
Now Rieger with it. Rieger. There have been a lot of whistles so far tonight. Lamberti gets hit along the boards. Puck taken by the T-Birds. McDonald over to Cicello. Cicello with it. Quick shot, and Benedetto will hold with 12:28 to play in this first period. No score. Good action on the ice.
Good action, yes it is. A couple of sponsors now. I did a little research, but I don't have too many. I know Pepsi Cola is one of the sponsors here, and Subway. So you get a chance, folks, and if not, there's lots to do in here and eat and drink.
Absolutely. Face off to the right of Benedetto, won by the Eagles this time. Shire with it. He gets it to center ice. Now Wood. Wood shoots it in. Puck taken by the T-Birds.
Good back checking.
Oh,
no penalty.
Lamberti knocks down Smith. The Lamberti family in Arizona like that one, or maybe they're here. We haven't heard from them. They usually are chirping in or tweeting in, I should say. We'll have an icing call. We'll have the face-off back in the Eagle zone. While we have a moment, Larry, let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Rayside Balfour up at Elliott Lake 1-0 with about 9 minutes left to play in the first period. And Cochrane over French River 1-0. That one also in the first period. The Sioux Greyhounds, I believe, are playing again tonight on the road. We'll get their score coming up here.
We got a power play. Oh.
So the Eagles are going to get the hooking call, and so the Thunderbirds will go on their first power play.
He blew the whistle too early because the Eagles had possession of that puck.
The Greyhounds are at Sarnia tonight, Larry, and already lead that one 1-0 early in the first period off their win last night in London. Not England, but London, Ontario. Former Greyhounds Joseph Raymakers was in net for London last night.
I just saw some highlights of that.
Not many for Raymakers.
For 12, Tanner Main, 2 minutes for hooking.
So actually it was a penalty on the Thunderbirds. as that was Tanner Main getting the penalty, Larry. We thought it looked like the Eagles touched the puck, but Eagles on the power play. Now the Thunderbirds will shoot it down the ice. Minute 30 left on the Eagles power play. Praisner up to Jensen. Now that one broken up again by the Thunderbirds. Eagles yet to set up their power play here as the T-Birds shoot it down the ice again. Now the Eagles with it. Still a minute 10 left on the power play. Good job by the Thunderbirds breaking this up. McDonald with it. McDonald into the Eagles' end. Eagles not doing anything on this power play so far.
Can't get out of their own blue line. Or over their own blue line.
Now here's the Eagles at center ice.
Oh, nice.
Across the blue line, Jensen with the shot. That deflects wide. Eagles still have time. 50 seconds left on the power play, but they can't get it set up. Nice job by Quinn to glove it down, but that one trickles to center ice. Morich with it. Morich over along the far boards. Now Morich. The Eagles get a couple different players out there. Morich will shoot it into the T-Bird zone. Behind the net. Now C with it. 30 seconds left on the power play.
Oh, that one.
Puck loose in front.
Oh.
Chance there for a couple of the Eagles as Ahern misplayed that one. Orfanos shot. That goes wide. Over to Blair. 15 seconds left on the power play. Blair to Butcher. Butcher to Blair. One-timer. Didn't get a whole lot on that one as that trickles wide. 10 seconds left on the power play. Butcher at the blue line. Now he centers it over to Blair. That one a little better shot, but still misses the net. And that's going to do it for the Eagles' power play. As T-Birds at full strength. Now Main has it with Theriault and Smith. Main out of the penalty box. Quick shot. Shoveled aside by Benedetto. Another chance. That goes behind the net. Shots 5-3 T-Birds as we're over halfway through this first period. Orfanos at center ice. Across the blue line, he fires, save Ahern, fighting the puck a little bit. Ahern right now, and another chance, puck loose behind the net as the Eagles player gets dumped in front C as those two tangle a bit. Now here come the Thunderbirds, cross the blue line. Now here we go, we're having some activity behind the play, and that probably helped the Eagles as the T-Birds had some pressure in the zone. We're going to have immediate timeout, Larry, 9:21 to play in this first period. Shots 5-4 T-Birds, no score.
Okay, folks, when you're here,
no
the Eagles...
media timeout. But go continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, the Eagles' nest is open and got the Chicago-style popcorn, local refreshments.
You could say that.
Yeah. For whoever or whatever you prefer to drink, they have it down there.
Now puck along the near boards, or at the end, near side, yep. Taken away by the Eagles. Dax will play that off the boards, and that's, I think, going to be icing. Nope, they wave that one off. T-Birds with the puck. Across the blue line, Finley, he gets knocked down. Once again, being physical here in this first period. You have to against this Thunderbirds team. They're physical. T-Birds with it. Pass along the far boards, now taken by the T-Birds. Chance by Theriault in front. That one just trickles wide.
You got to watch that Theriault. He's hot. He's got 13 points in 6 games for the Thunderbirds.
Here's Theriault with the puck. Now backhand pass broken up by Dax.
He's really improved over last year.
Now Wada to Lamberti, center ice. Lamberti will maybe not want to do that again, as that one I think went off the ref a little bit.
Yeah, and right where it hurts.
Now the Thunderbirds with it. Theriault at center ice. Theriault gets it back in front. Chance. Bowman. Puck still bouncing around out there. Theriault back to the point. Lawrence on the near side. Cicello. He moves in. Cicello with the shot. Benedetto saw that one all the way and makes the save. And we'll have a face-off in the Eagles zone.
Thunderbirds have had the better scoring opportunities in this game and the first period so far. I think we're going to. I think we're going to get our immediate timeout right now, yes. All right, again, folks, lots to do when you're at this Pullar Stadium watching the Eagles play. They have a 50-50 draw. They have Chuck a Puck. I'm trying to think of lucky programs. Again, the Eagles Nest, ice-cold beer, pop, wine coolers, Chicago-style popcorn. You get into the snack bar. There you go. You got wings, fries. You have Polar burgers, regular burgers. Different types of chicken. You got chicken fingers and you name it.
Even toes, I think. Some chicken toes in there?
Chicken
No?
what do you call those? Pretzels, not pretzels. Yeah, cheese pretzels. You got them down here. We got nachos. We got everything. Come here. You can have breakfast, supper, and dinner here.
You can also hear us again if you want to download the audio podcast of our broadcast. You think it's good when you're watching it. You should just can't even imagine how good it is when you can hear it because you can't hear us screw up so much. But we do put those online at thegamesportshow.podbean.com. Usually put it up the next morning. You can also get some NOJHL talk. We do talk a lot about the Thunderbirds on our Soo Ontario show with our good friend Dave McKagan, Soo Ontario. So thegamesportshow.podbean.com for Soo Eagles hockey and all the sports that you just can't get enough of.
You can't get enough around here.
Back to action as the Eagles have it at center ice. Jensen, again, hello to the Jensen family watching tonight on Hockey TV. Now taken away by the T-Birds, Theriault. I agree with what you said about Theriault, Larry. He looks vastly improved. Not that he looked bad last year, but boy, he's come to work this season.
He has. And you know, now I just noticed the last two faceoffs he's had, he's won them cleanly right back to the point, and they control the faceoffs right now. So he's hot.
And you know, year in and year out, Larry, the T-Birds are up there. This isn't an organization that rebuilds. They retool, reload year after year.
They do. That's right. The right word, reload. Yeah.
Face-off won by the Eagles, chipped in.
There's no rebuilding there.
No.
It seems.
No, they got it built. Now puck along the near boards, Morich. Or Fanos over there. Morich on the near side boards. 3 T-Birds over there. Puck still hung up. Ford just kind of keeping it along the boards. Referee says move it. He does. He kicks it behind the net. Gets it to Medaglia. Now puck back at center ice. Here's Ford with it across the blue line. Backhand pass, Smith, shot. Gloved again by Benedetto. He's seeing the puck very well so far.
There's nothing in front of him to block that. Nice gloves. Nice quick glove there.
Yeah. Our next home game will be next Saturday night here at Pullar Stadium. I'll have to look at the schedule here.
I might have one.
This is the only game this weekend for the Eagles. We'll get to that here in a moment.
My other pocket.
Your other pocket, yeah. It's Larry, and my other brother, Larry.
Which is on the counter over there. No icing.
Now puck back in the Eagles' end. Rieger. Puck on the near boards, Lerman. Lerman now broken up by Smith for the T-Birds. Now Ford with it. Eagles haven't had a whole lot of shots over the last 10 minutes. They had 3 early shots. They've only had one since. Thunderbirds have controlled play here as the latter stages of this first period. Lamberti over to Dax. We're going to have a penalty on the T-Birds, so the T-Birds will go to the box for the second time. And so the Eagles hope to do a little better on the power play as they're going to have another one next week, Larry.
He's sending both of them? No.
Looks like both players are going to be going to the box.
Roughing and interference, it looks like.
Next weekend, Larry, the Eagles will be at Espanola.
No, just I can't see down there, so it is. Yeah, I guess the Eagles picked that penalty. Wow.
We said initially. So Eagles on the power play, puck loose in front.
No, Thunderbirds on the power play.
Or Thunderbirds, excuse me. Never mind. Now Bellini with it. Bellini over to Bowman. He moves in, shot, save, Benedetto.
Big screening there, I'll tell you.
Eagles can't clear it. Nice job by Bellini.
Number 17, Alex Schwab. 2 minutes for interference.
So interference, the call on Schwab. Thunderbirds on their first power play as Eagles shoot it down the ice. 5:35 to play in the first period. Minute 25 left on the T-Birds power play. Thunderbirds with it. Theriault passes it over. Chance in front. Broken up by Parrott. Nice job by him. As that puck kept in by Cicchello. McDonald back to Cicchello. Cicchello over main shot. Bellini rather shot. Save. Another save. Rebound.
Look at this.
Puck loose in front. Shot. Oh, and missing the net is Bowman.
Hit number 2. Who's that?
That's Parrott.
Parrott. Yeah, and went over the net.
Eagles dodge a bullet there as the Eagles still can. Oh, they do clear it. But Cicchello was keeping that one in. Shots now 11-4 in favor of the T-Birds. It was 3-1 at one point Eagles. T-Birds still on the power play. Cicchello gets dumped and the Eagles shoot it down the ice. 40 seconds left on the power play for the T-Birds. Puck behind the net. Now it's center ice, off the skate rather of Smith, but Ford gets it. Ford into the net. Ford with the shot. It's the side of the net. Puck behind the net to Smith. Over to Miller. Miller with it. Pass over the stick of Smith. Now Cicello. Back to Smith. In front, Miller. Ford was open, but Miller couldn't find him. 10 seconds left on the power play. Mackin over. 5 seconds. Now Miller behind the net. Takes it away. Eagles back at full strength as Schwab comes out of the box. So both teams 0-4-1 on the power play. The Thunderbirds had a couple good chances on that one. Now Cicello's shot. Save Benedetto. And he'll hold. The Eagles could use a whistle. They get one with 3:55 to play here in the first period. Still no score, but the Thunderbirds buzzing.
Thunderbirds they're attacking, and Eagles are just trying to stay alive. So they want to get out of this first period and regroup. The Eagles, that is.
Want to say hello to Maria and Lenny Lamberti watching from Arizona. Go Eagles! Thank you, Lambertis. They watch all the time. It's hard for them to get to games. That's a long ways. And who wants to leave Arizona?
Yeah, to come here.
Right.
It was cold today, I'll tell you. There was a wind.
Yeah, it was.
Cold wind.
Now the Thunderbirds with it. Big hit behind the net. T-Birds still have the puck. Back to Medaglia. Now Medaglia at the point.
Oh,
and we're going to have
Schwab got
penalty.
another one. Yeah.
Schwab now, he goes down. And Schwab's going to go right back to the box, I think, Larry.
Yeah, he threw an elbow. I saw that.
No, they're going to, no, I don't know what you're seeing, Larry. They're going to give it to the T-Birds player.
Oh, yeah, he's giving both of them.
Oh, okay.
This time he's giving both. I saw the elbow, but I wonder if he's calling the other one. Should be elbowing, slashing.
All right, so
retaliation. He retaliated, just nullified their power play opportunity.
3:22 to play in this first period.
I made a mistake earlier when I said I thought Shelby was back. It wasn't her.
Oh.
That was Jenna that was on the far side.
Okay.
There.
Well, maybe Shelby's watching tonight. Maybe not. Face off to the left of Benedetto. 3:22 to play in this first period. Theriault to take the draw for the T-Birds. Moritz for the Eagles. T-Birds win another face-off.
Number 17, Alex Schwab. 2 minutes for elbowing. To the T-Birds, number 17, Avery Rebick. 2 minutes for slashing.
So a pair of 17s in the box, as John mentioned, and C will shoot it down the ice. Shots 12-4 now in favor of the T-Birds. They've controlled play pretty much this first period, at least the latter stages of it. Moritz with it. Now he loses the puck at center ice. Picked up by McDonald. McDonald now dumps it into the Eagle zone. Moritz plays it over to Butcher. Butcher, nice pass to Orfanos. Orfanos across the blue line. Now Orfanos tried to flip it to Blair, but the Thunderbirds player Bowman gets in the way. Now Orfanos just runs over the T-Birds, and he's going to be they're going to give him a penalty, I believe. And now here we go. McDonald just going right after Orfanos, as he's probably going to get a penalty here. McDonald and Orfanos. Boy, McDonald really wants to go with Orfanos, but that's not going to happen. And so we know Orfanos was looking to get the initial penalty, but I think McDonald will join him.
He's just going in automatically, McDonald.
As McDonald really wanted a piece of Orfanos. And so, well, you knew this was only a matter of time, Larry, before we saw something like this.
Yep.
As this the fourth meeting this season, the Eagles and Thunderbirds did play a pair of preseason games.
I'm interested to see how they're going to make the call on this one here. We know Orfanos is getting 2.
Yep. And he really didn't do anything else as far as what I can see.
Now we'll see how they call McDonald's penalty. That's the interesting part.
So we'll see what happens here. While we have a moment, Larry, let's look at I was mentioning our next home broadcast, Larry, will be next Saturday, a week from tonight, against Blind River. So we're already going to see Blind River a couple times early this season.
Yes.
Be a lot of Saturday games this year. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, after one period of play in Elliott Lake, it's Rayside Balfour leading the Wildcats 1-0. Cochrane and French River tied at 1 goal apiece. That one late in the first period. There are some games tomorrow afternoon. 3 games. Timmins will host French River. Hearst will host Kirkland Lake, and Espanola at Elliott Lake. So we're waiting to see what is going on, Larry. It doesn't look like there's anything on the board, so it looks to wipe each other out as far as coincidentals. So we'll continue playing 5-on-5 hockey with 2:26 to play here in the first period. Now the face-off, I think, will be going into the neutral zone.
Well, the penalty was on our Fanos originally inside the blue line, so it would go all the way down. And I guess when McDonald got in, they said, okay, it comes out now. So that's where they're outside the Eagles blue line.
We'll get the call from John Bosbus.
Penalties to the Thunderbirds, number 25, Caden McDonald. To the Soo Eagles, number 10, George Orfanos. Each 2 minutes for roughing.
So 2 minutes roughing on both those gentlemen. So we continue 5-on-5 hockey. 2 minutes to play in this first period. Boulware up to Jensen. Now taken by Lawrence for the T-Birds. Puck along the near boards. Eagles lost the puck. Now taken by the Thunderbirds at center ice. Main intercepted by Jensen. Now Ford takes it right back. Back into the Eagles end. Parrott clears it to center. Picked up by Cicello. Cicello's pass just over the stick of the T-Birds player. Puck goes behind the net. Now along the near boards. Main with it. Now he loses it. Eagles pick it up. Jensen across the blue line. That's going to be offside. We'll have a face-off outside the T-Birds blue line with 1:30 to play in this first period.
Eagles just have to hang on, be able to get a regroup and get their legs in, or their head in. I shouldn't say their head, but to get their mind in, because boy, I'll tell you, the Thunderbirds is just buzzing around them.
Yeah, I think the Eagles will be very happy to see this 1:30 go off the clock and get into the locker room at 0-0.
Yes.
Butcher with the puck. And that one, I thought I heard a whistle there, Larry.
Yeah, me too. Usually we get skates and screech like
yeah.
that.
Now the Eagles with it. Wada over at the far boards. Now puck trickles back to center ice. 1:10 left here in the first period. Off the boards, just out of the reach of Wada. Seguin clears it to center. Picked up by Butcher. He'll shoot it in. Eagles go for a line change as we're under a minute to play in this first period. T-Birds with it, and that's shot down the ice, and that'll be icing with 52 seconds to play in the first.
Eagles will be glad for that one. They got it down in the Thunderbird zone to get a chance here to win the faceoff and maybe do something with it.
So Greyhounds continue to lead Sarnia 1-0. That one late in the first period. Cullen McLean with his first goal for the Greyhounds. Matthew Villalta once again in net. Face-off won by the Eagles. Boulware shot, save Ahern. Ahern's giving up some rebounds and fighting the puck a little bit. Larry hasn't seen a whole lot of the puck, but when he has, he's to say fighting the puck, I think is a good way to explain it. Now Boulware gets it to Quinn. Now Quinn with it. Don't know if he thought about passing it, but he puts a weak shot on net. Thunderbirds with it. 30 seconds to play in the first. Benedetto leaves it for Boulware. Now Jensen with it. Jensen up to Praisner. Praisner across the blue line. Quinn. Puck was a little behind him, so he couldn't get a good handle on it. 10 seconds to play. Boulware shot again. Another rebound. Picked up by the T-Birds. 5 seconds. Eagles looking for maybe one last shot, and after one period of play,
it's icing.
With 0.1 seconds left here. Now, do you pull the goalie in this case, Larry?
Well, I would, because now you put in, depends where the face-off circle is. Okay, it's over there. Now you put in a right-hand shot, a strong right-hand shooter, because he's going to take the puck. The puck drops, he's going towards the net. He's not going to draw it back or anything else. He's going towards the net.
So 0.1 seconds remain.
So they put in number 18, Bowman, and that's what he's – that's it.
He did?
Hey,
wow.
I told you, that's what he was going to do.
Wow, Bowman got that shot off quick.
I don't think Quinn was ready for it. That's why, because Quinn didn't. I don't think he even had a stick down.
Joseph Benedetto makes the save at the buzzer.
Whoa.
And after one period of play, we are scoreless. Larry and I will be back for the second period on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium here on a Saturday night in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. After one period of play in the border battle, round 2 between the Soo Thunderbirds and the Soo Eagles, no score as we enter the second period. Shots on goal in that first period, 12-7 in favor of the Soo Thunderbirds. Larry, the Eagles got off to a good start, but then credit the Thunderbirds. They really controlled most of that first period, but we have no score. What are your thoughts on the first period of play?
My thoughts, I'll tell you, the Eagles are lucky to come out of this down or even. You know, it's 0-0 starting the second period. The Eagles are very, very lucky. They have to regroup now. Like you said, they came out, they started all right first couple of minutes. They're in the game, but after that, something happened, and Thunderbirds just took over. And did they ever? I mean, the shots on goal, that isn't a true story of the whole period right now. The Eagles picked up about 3 shots right in the last minute, I think, and that was it. Outside of that, it'd be, 12-4 in shots. And the Eagles, the Thunderbirds almost scored at 1959.9.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the Eagles, again, they got to be happy. They're just come out of that period. They escaped that period. That's all there is to it.
Out of town scoreboard, Larry. 2 other games besides this one in the NOJHL tonight. They're almost to the midway point of the second period in Elliott Lake. Rayside Balfour leads the Wildcats by the score of 1-0 in that one. Looking at the goal scorer, Benjamin Hatanaka scoring the goal for Rayside Balfour, and it's 1-1 between French River and Cochrane. That one in the early stages of the first period. Owen Parola with the goal for Cochrane, and Olim Rich with the goal for French River. This is the only game for the Eagles this weekend. They'll be back in action next Friday in Espanola. And then Saturday, Larry and I will be here for the Eagles taking on the Blind River Beavers. Well, the face-off at 7 o'clock. Larry and I will have the pregame show at 6:45. Ontario Hockey League action tonight. Obviously, both sets of fans interested in this one. The Greyhounds and the Sarnia Stink, still 1-0 Greyhounds after one period of play. And Larry, the NHL about to start this upcoming week. Are you excited about it at all?
I'm still, actually, I haven't even gotten into the sports yet. I'm still kind of waiting for the baseball season to get into the playoffs so I can watch that and see what's going on there.
Yankees, your team?
They're a wild card.
Okay.
Hey, I'll tell you, nobody was catching Boston this year, eh?
Boy.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's been some good teams, not Toronto and Detroit, but there's been some good other teams.
You're right.
Should be pretty excited to watch that. NFL going on, college football. It's a fun time of year. I love October. October may actually be my favorite month of all the months. I mean, obviously, I love summer, but you have a lot of sports getting down to the nitty-gritty like baseball. You have hockey starting. You have the winter sports, high school basketball starting, high school football playoffs. You just got a lot going on. Yeah. And, of course, you have Soo Eagles hockey.
Right, yeah. You say October, I say September. So
September, okay.
I like it. I always like the fall, too. Like to say, school starts for the kids, whether university, high school, or elementary school, whatever. You know, and then, like you said, the baseball season is coming into the playoffs, the World Series. Hockey starts. Basketball is starting to. Football has been rolling for a couple of weeks, so they're getting into their mid-form. And let's see if the Eagles can get into mid-form here.
Want to say hello once again to all the folks on Twitter. I also want to say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Schwab, who both came up to join us there here at Pullar Stadium. Want to say hello to the Lamberti family watching.
Luana, was she here?
Yes, she was. Yes, indeed. Maria and Lenny watching in Arizona, the Lamberti family. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark, a fan, or I should say parent from last year. Hayden was a healthy scratch tonight in his NAHL game, so he is watching this one. He's ready for the Polar Attendance Challenge, which is coming up here in the second period. Also want to say hello to the Jensen family watching.
Have we heard from Steve Orfanos?
Yep, he did as well. Kayla and the Parrott family, Mama and Papa Parrott, watching tonight, as well as the Orfanos family watching. He says, say hi to Cat for me.
Cat Baloo?
I don't know. Not quite sure who the cat is there. And, as I mentioned, we will be playing the world-famous Polar Attendance Challenge coming up the halfway point. I will venture to guess how many butts are in the seat.
Theriault wins another face-off.
And Larry will say if there's more or less than the number I guess. Now we have a
Look, I missed
Big
that one.
hit behind the play. I did as well as Quinn slow to get up. And I think was it an icing call or no? It's going to be a penalty.
A penalty.
So,
high sticking.
High sticking call 8 seconds in, much to the dismay of Mr. Parko as he is.
Number 6, Seguin.
He's going to try to get one of the officials over to clarify things. I didn't see it, Larry. It was kind of out of our view.
I didn't either. 2-minute penalty. Now maybe they're discussing it.
I believe he pointed.
They're giving them 4, I think.
There's only 2 on the board. I believe he pointed up to the scoreboard.
Well, they're changing that. So what, he's getting 4 or 5? We'll see what he's putting up there.
Well, the Eagles wanted to have things go a little more their way the second
4
period.
minutes.
They're definitely going to get that right now. I want to say hello to the Blair family. Brendan's parents, Tom and Carla, watching from St. Louis. Also, his sister Lauren is there too. So thank you, Blair family, as well. We'll get the call from John Bospus.
Penalty, number 6, Kobe Sagan. 4 minutes for high stick.
So high sticking on Seguin, 4 minutes. Now behind the net, C, bad pass.
Got to look.
As that one shot down the ice. Eagles 0 for 1 on the power play. Thunderbirds 0 for 2. Now the Eagles with the puck. Up to Caleb Wood. Orfanos. Cross center ice. Now he gets dumped over the near side. Gets it right back. Orfanos with the puck. Orfanos. Near circle. Puts it to C. Shot. Misses the net. Nice little pass by Orfanos, but C missed the net. Now here's Orfanos at the point. That one deflected out of the zone by McDonald. And Blair will chase it in his own zone. Brendan Blair with it. McDonald all over him. 1 minute gone by in the 4-minute power play for the Eagles. Now rink wide pass near side. Picked up by Caleb Wood. Wood at center ice. Cross the blue line. Wood with the puck. Now behind the net. Plays it over and shot down the ice by the T-Birds. Puck taken by the Eagles behind their own net. 2:35 left on the double minor to Seguin. Rink wide pass, Jensen. Jensen at center ice.
Ooh, that's
going to be offside,
yeah.
Yep, as
Shire.
that was Morich that was offside there, Larry. So the face-off will come outside the blue line. 18:21 to play here in the period. No shots yet on this power play. Eagles, I don't know if they had a shot on their last one as well.
No, I don't think they did.
Well, that one shot down the ice by the T-Birds. Good crowd here on a Saturday night in September. They're up against Michigan football. Probably a lot of people holding for that one. Michigan just went ahead, much to my dismay. Now here's the Eagles with it behind the net. Now Quinn with the shot, blocked there by Finley. Quinn gets it. 2 minutes left on the power play. Quinn now moves in, shot, save, rebound. Ahern, puck loose in the crease. The Eagles just couldn't catch up to it. Big hit behind the boards by the T-Birds. That one almost, I think it did hit somebody.
It did go on the bench.
Oh, there's a slash there. Eagles got to be careful. Get those retaliation penalties. I don't think they're going to get one here, Larry, but they got to be smart about that. Minute 47 left on the penalty to the T-Birds.
Eagles picked up a couple of shots there, making it a little closer again on the score sheet anyways.
Yeah, shots 12-9 in favor of the visitors.
Okay, let's see if Theriault is going to keep consistent winning these faces. Oh, there he is again.
Yeah, he's done very well on those. As Cello can't clear it, though. Eagles pick it up. Butcher. Butcher winds. Passes up on the shot. Now shoots. Misses the net. Rebound quickly. Blocked in front by Cicello. Butcher at the point. Butcher moves in. Shot. Blocked again. T-Birds blocking a lot of pucks here tonight.
They crowd that middle, you know.
Now Wood. Wood behind the net to C. C with the shot up high.
Net
Save.
off.
Rebound. And that one will go to center ice as Ahern puts the net back on himself.
Referee should have blown the whistle on that one. Net off. Automatically you blow it.
Now Benedetto stops the puck behind the net. Minute 10 left on the power play. Butcher skates it to center ice. Off the stick of Wood. Now Bellini chases it. Puck behind the net, picked up by the Eagles. Orfanos Near side boards. Down low to C. Back to Orfanos. Broken up by Ahern, the netminder. And that's going to be cleared to center by the T-Birds. 2-on-2. McDonald over to Cicello. Quick shot. Goes wide.
Got 35 seconds left on this power play.
Butcher with the puck. C's been out there a long time on this power play. Now here's Wood with it. Tried to get it to C. Puck deflected. C gets it. C had a couple chances. Now a shot, and that's going to be, I think, a penalty.
Yeah, penalty on C.
Yeah, he went into the netminder, and so that's going to wipe out the rest of the power play. And the Thunderbirds will have a chance to go on one with 16-16 to play here in the second period. We're still scoreless.
Okay, again, folks, there's lots to do when you're here. Hey, last week we had a... Oh, I left it over there. We'll have to get it. Fix Your Stick. We had a broken stick, and Fix Your Stick, they're still in business. They'll fix your stick, I think $35, and guarantee you for 3 months. No, 30 days, excuse me. I knew there was a 3 in there. And I knew there was a month. 30 days is 1 month. Yeah.
Face off to the left of Benedetto. We'll get the call from John Bosbus on the Eagles penalty.
Soo Eagles penalty. Number 14, Mahali C. 2 minutes for interference.
Interference, the call on C, so the T-Birds will go on their third power play in 10 seconds. Rieger shoots it in. Now Ford with it along the end boards. Ford. Good pressure by the Eagles. Lamberti over there. Now Eagles shorthanded. As Seguin comes out of the box, he goes to the bench. Thunderbirds on a power play for 1:25. Still no score in this one. Now the Eagles over to Smith. Smith, nice pass, Ford in. Nice poke check there by Schwab. Now Schwab knocks down his player, no call. Puck along the near boards. 4 Thunderbirds over there, but the Eagles win that battle and they clear it to center. Minute left on the T-Birds power play. Now here's Smith across the blue line. Smith, he gets dumped. No call. Coach Parco really wanted a call there. One might have been warranted as well. Now Ahern behind the net. Ford with it. Rather Bellini. 45 seconds left on the power play. T-Birds with it. Bowman across the blue line. Over to McDonald. Now back to the point, Bellini. Bellini over, shot, save, rebound. McDonald. 20 seconds left on the power play. Now McDonald moves in. McDonald, nice stick handling. Back to the point, Seguin just keeps it in. Shot. Deflects wide, picked up by McDonald. 10 seconds left on the power play. Back to the point, Bellini. Bellini over to Theriault. Theriault moves in. Theriault with it. Theriault shot. That one hit Schwab, and the Eagles will be back at full strength. 14-10 to play in the second period, still scoreless. Shots 13-11 in favor of the T-Birds. We've seen a lot of power play action here in this second period, Larry, but no goals. And the Thunderbirds can't connect on their power play.
Eagles ice that puck now, and the guy's been on for a while, and they don't get a chance to change it right now. So, again, they want to win this face-off and clear the zone with it and get a line change, all 5, hopefully.
Face off to the left of Benedetto. Thunderbirds win another face-off. They've won the majority of them. Lawrence's shot hits the stick of Schwab. Now Miller picks it up. Miller reverses. Miller with the puck. Back to the point, Lawrence. Lawrence slides it over to Cicello. Cicello's shot. That goes along the end boards. Rebick. Rebick taken out by Dax. Now Finley and Rebick over in the far corner. Eagles pick up the puck. They'll clear it center and down the ice.
Here's a chance for a line change. Couple of them anyways.
Aherns shovels the puck near side to Lawrence. Now here's the Thunderbirds, maybe 2-on-1. Miller with it, shot, blocker save. That's got to be a high stick.
Yeah, depends who wants to touch it there. Now it's outside.
So that'll be a high stick, and that would have went in. I don't think anybody in the world would argue that was a high stick. That's about as high a stick as you can get.
Maybe. Maybe over there.
Well played, sir. 13-17 to play here in this second period. Still no score. Shots 14-11 in favor of the T-Birds. Out of town, still 1-0. Rayside and Elliott Lake, that one late in the second period, and 1-1 in Cochrane between the Crunch and French River. No score here. Eagles with the puck. These teams played to a 7-5 game opening night, early September. Got a long way to go to get to that goal total.
Really?
Mackin with it for the T-Birds. Across the blue line over to Smith. Now Smith lost the puck. Mort stands him up. Puck still loose. Over on the far side. Shot in. Out center ice. Eagles across the blue line. Morich plays it off the boards. Shot wide. Rebound. Puck loose in the slot. Picked up by the T-Birds. Smith has it. Smith across the blue line. Smith shot. Goes over. Quick shot. Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good company.
Really, it's going back a few years.
He's playing professional hockey. Hasn't quite made it to the big show, but he's definitely in the mix. Goaltenders take a little longer to develop sometimes. Now here's the T-Birds with it. Quick shot. Benedetto makes the save. Shovels it aside. Over to McDonald behind the net. Now Bowman. Bowman with the puck. McDonald still has it. Over to Theriault. Now Theriault tried to slide it in front. It goes back to center ice. Bellini. Now taken by Bowman across the blue line. Bowman, nice pass. McDonald in, shot. Again, Benedetto really cutting off those angles.
He came right out of the blue there. And Theriault was sitting right there looking for a rebound.
11:48 to play in this second period. So, Larry,
okay,
it's that time, and I think I'll save it for when the media timeout, but
okay,
it's time to play our famous attendance challenge game, and so we're looking around here, and I will say that there's more people on this side tonight, I think, than the other side. This side's pretty full.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put a number on the board here coming up momentarily. Larry and you at home can play the Pullar attendance challenge. Rob, you can too. You don't have to say come on that loud. We'll tell you how to do so in a moment. Go on Twitter. Tweet me, SNason2013. Now Lawrence at center ice. Lawrence will flip it back into the Eagle zone. Bouncing puck.
Whoa.
And that one shot down the ice.
That's an icing.
That's going to be icing. So, Larry, I'm going to put up the number 777. Lucky sevens. How about that?
That's a good pick.
777. So if you are watching at home and want to play along with us, Larry's going to, before the end of the second period, guess if it's higher or lower. You can as well. Tweet me, SNason2013. Lucky sevens, baby. 777. Face-off won by the T-Birds. Quick shot. That trickles wide. For Lamberti. Thunderbirds. Puck behind the net. Now Finley gets knocked down. Lamberti picks up the puck. Battling behind the play.
It's almost like a sword fight going on sometimes out there.
Now here's Shire with it for the Eagles. Lamberti as well. Now puck taken by the Thunderbirds and shot right back. And Miller just ran into Schwab, knocks him down. Let's get a little more physical out there. Ahern with the puck. Over to Cicello. Now Cicello kicks it ahead. Lamberti fanned on that one. Now here come the Thunderbirds. Cicello. Cicello's with the shot. That goes off of Parrott. Puck taken by the T-Birds. Here's Ford. Ford shot. Deflected there in front. Good chance there for Damanagi as he almost deflected that one in. And so we'll have a face-off back in the Eagle zone with 10:08 to play here in the second period.
Thunderbirds are back into that mode like they had in the first period there. They're coming on. They're buzzing. Eagles are doing some running.
So Greyhounds still leading at Sarnia 1-0. Michigan survives. They beat Northwestern by 3. They were down the whole game. Darn it. It's a great day when Michigan loses, in my opinion. But Michigan State won, so it's a great day. And Alabama. You know I'm dual fans of college football, Larry.
Yeah,
I picked my home team in a winner in Alabama, so. We're halfway through this contest, still no score. At center ice, Eagles ran into each other there.
Talk to each other out there.
Now here's Ford trying to take advantage of that. That one deflects Schwab. Can't clear it. Mackin keeps it in. Now finally the Eagles get it out. We're going to have a hand pass, I believe.
That's good. That's inside your own zone. He's saying, I made a mistake. He's saying, I made a mistake. So it goes to center ice. No. Oh, now they want the timeout. That's what they're saying.
Immediate timeout. Yeah. 9:31 to play here in the second period. Again, if you want to hear this audio broadcast of our Hockey TV games, you can do so by going to the website, thegamesportshow.podbean.com. Also on that site, you'll find a variety of sports. So if you're new maybe to the Eagles and the area and want to know what's going on in the NOJHL, of the world of sports, we have lots of different broadcasts. We have our show, The Game, which is Monday nights at the Wicked Sister here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, 6 to 7 o'clock on Eagle Radio 95.1, and the 2-hour show available at the podcast page. You can also hear The Game Sports Show with our good friend Dave McKeag from Soo, Ontario. He talks a lot of Thunderbirds hockey. He actually interviews some of their players as well. Soo Greyhounds on the Canadian Soo sports content. You'd like that show, Larry. There's a lot of Canadian Soo content in that one. We also have Butch Davis from the Metro Detroit area with his show Butch on Sports. Again, the podcast page, thegamesportshow.podbean.com. We have some guesses, it appears, Larry, in our Guess the Attendance Challenge.
You picked a good number.
I did. All right, well, I'm not going to tell you the guesses so far.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Nobody agreed with me the last 2 times, and I won.
Maybe I will tell you
I
the
don't
guesses.
want to listen to them.
Maybe I will tell you the guesses. 9:31 to play here in the second period as we await the face-off.
Now they're taking the face-off inside. I don't get this. If it's a glove pass, okay, I'm not.
Thank you. Face off to the left of Benedetto.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The corner of my eye.
If Larry goes quiet, all of a sudden you'll know why. Now C dumps it into the Thunderbirds zone, Cien Orfanos. Bellini slow to get up. He lost his stick. He didn't see what happened there. Now a chance in front for the Eagles. C broken up by the T-Birds as Moritz roughs up, I believe, McDonald. Now here's McDonald again.
Come on.
Him and Moritz are tangling.
Yeah.
Bowman across the blue line. Bowman lost the puck. Now taken by the T-Birds in their own zone. 8:50 to play in the second period. Still no score. C with it. Now behind the net to Ahern. Over to Bellini. Bellini with the puck. Shots 18-11 in favor of the visitors. That puck shot down the ice. Blair. It's hit by McDonald. Blair behind his own net. Now Blair comes up with the puck. Can't clear it though. Kept in. Shot. Saved there by Benedetto. That one's off the high glass. Bounces to center ice.
That's how you get out of your zone.
Couldn't do that a few years ago, Larry. It was not the high glass.
It wasn't that high, was it?
No, Finley with it. Puller renovations over the past several years have vastly improved this beauty of a old barn. Now Praser's shot. That hits Mackin. Praser tried to put it in front. Parrott was pitching in, but couldn't get the puck. Finley with it. Finley off the boards. Parrott, nice job keeping that puck in. Medaglia. Pass it to center ice. Bowman. Now Bowman gets around Boulware. Bowman in. Bowman. Oh, nice job there, Parrott.
Yeah.
Diving play. I was famous for that, but most of the time I was knocked down.
Or falling down.
Either one. Now that one not cleared as Mackin had it. Shot goes off of Shire. Now Shire could be open if they can get him the puck, but Lamberti just couldn't quite get it. Now Boulware with the puck. Thunderbirds still controlling play, but the Eagles have gotten back in this one. A little better second period, I think, than the first so far. Now pass quickly up ice, cross the blue line. Here's Maine with it. Shot up high, save Benedetto. Rebound. Almost hit Lamberti in the head. Now Lamberti. with the puck. Rebick over there as well. Now Ford, nice cross check on, well, not nice, but a cross check on Lamberti. Gets him again. Now puck over to Cicello. Nice move. Cicello puts it in front. Oh, good chance for the T-Birds, but Rebick couldn't get his stick on it. Now here's Wood across the blue line. Wood with it, waiting for a late man. Now Wood, shot. Goes wide. Ahern didn't see it.
No.
Now here's Ford. Good action right now. Maine in at the blue line. Maine will flip it in. Glove down by the Eagles player. Now here they come. Lamberti just out of his reach. Eagles can't quite get that play to work tonight. Shire dumps it into the T-Bird zone. 6:10 to play in the second period. Still scoreless. Shots now 20-11 T-Birds.
Boy, what a poor line
Here's
change
Smith
that was.
with it. Shot
That
and a goal.
Terrible line change by the Eagles.
Smith.
Thunderbirds took advantage of that. 5-on-2.
Nick Smith gets the goal. Always tough for line changes in the second period, and that one Exhibit A, Your Honor. As the Thunderbirds strike first, they lead by the score of 1-0 with 6:07 to play here in the second period.
That gave added life to the Thunderbirds now on that. It was a 5-on-2 inside the blue line.
So we'll get the call from John Bospis. T-Birds strike first, lead 1-0.
Thunderbirds goal scored by number 22, Nick Smith. Assist number 12, Tanner Main. And number 23, Ryan Lawrence.
So Lawrence and Maine get the assists on the goal by Nick Smith, and the T-Birds lead 1-0.
3 veterans from last year.
Yep. Butcher gets it behind the net. Seguin with it. Now over to Bellini. 5:30 to play in this second period. McDonald tried to get it in front to Theriault. Sticked aside by Benedetto. Now McDonald in the near corner. Thunderbirds smell blood. Now McDonald with the shot, save, and a goal! Lucas Theriault has given the Soo Thunderbirds a 2-0 lead with 5:15 to play in the second period, and that goal not much longer after the last goal.
Less than a minute.
Yeah. So Thunderbirds strike twice.
I said that was going to give them life.
Yeah, you said it correctly, sir. And so the T-Birds now with a 2-0 lead, and it looked like the Eagles were playing a little better in the second period. They were, but it's not been a good minute for the home team. We'll get another goal call from John Bospis.
Oh, scored by number 16, Lucas Theriault. Assist number 25, Caden McDonald. Time 5:15.
So Theriault from McDonald at 5:15 at 2-0 in favor of the Thunderbirds with less than 5 minutes to play here in the period.
Yeah, they're using the clock time. That would have been 14:45, that goal, really.
That's Theriault's 6th goal of the season, Larry Smith. That was his 4th. And that all within 52 seconds of each other. Eagles need to try to get one back here before the break, if not more. T-Birds with the puck, Mackin. Now a quick shot, that one deflects wide. Boulware pinches in. Now Mahali C behind the net. C over to Orfanos. C, Orfanos, and Quinn out there right now. Your forwards, Parrott and Boulware on defense. Coach Doug LaPrade really getting upset with the official. Don't see Doug get that animated like that. We haven't seen that much. Puck along the near boards. Kept in by the Eagles. Now C with the shot, save, rebound. Oh, Ahern makes a beauty of a save. Boulware thought he got that one in. But give Mr. Ahern credit. He made a beautiful save, his best of the night.
Yes, he came down the glove there. He slid across. Good play. Big save.
Out of town scoreboard, Elliott Lake has tied Rayside Balfour at 1. That one after 2 periods of play, and it's still 1-1 French River and Cochrane. That one after 2. So it looks like those games, assuming they don't go overtime, which they might, will end before ours here. 3:50 to play in this second period. Shots 22-13 in favor of the Thunderbirds. They lead 2-0. Theriault and Smith with the goals here in the second. Praisner with it. Now Praisner's shot. That deflects wide. Pitching in is Rieger. Now Praisner loses the puck. Picked up by Ford. Up to Smith. This veteran-laden Thunderbirds team. Now nice move. Smith, couple nice moves. Save there, Benedetto. Lawrence with it at the blue line. With a shot. Save there. Little interference in front. The Thunderbirds fans wanted a call. That would have been Schwab's third penalty. Now Maine and Schwab battling. Praisner over there. Get the feeling, Larry, the Eagles can't give up one more goal.
Not in this period anyways.
Yeah.
They got to be able to get back in the game. They want to escape this right now at 2-0. Hopefully, or even less. 2-1.
3 minutes left in the second period. Now here's Lawrence with it. Lawrence's pass up to Maine across the blue line. Poke checked away by Rieger. Caleb Wood. Wood's pass up to Schwab. Back to Wood. Wood across the blue line. Now Wood over to Schwab. Taken away there. High sticking call is going to go against the Eagles. Here's McDonald. And that one, oh boy. Is that going to be a penalty shot, Larry?
Let's see if he's calling. He hasn't put a signal up yet.
I don't even know if they're going to call a penalty on that. That's, oof. There's a high stick. That was the initial call. And so the Eagles are going to go to the box. I think that's either Rieger or Schwab that will get the game. Can't remember which one it did the high stick, but doesn't look like a penalty shot at least. So Rieger's got to go to the right penalty box here. A little confused. So Thunderbirds on the power play. We'll see if they call two. It looks like just the one call. I think the Eagles are pretty fortunate there. That could have easily been at least a penalty, if not a penalty shot. So 2:35 to play in this second period, Larry. Eagles giving up 2 goals in this second. And almost, you would almost make this a must-kill penalty.
Yeah, you're right.
For the Eagles. So, Larry, any thoughts on your attendance here? 777.
Too, eh?
Yep. That is my guess. I will say that there have been 2 people that have participated online. They both say lower.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
No, I just thought I'd throw that out there. So just one player in the box, 2 minutes on the board. So the Thunderbirds back to the power play.
Another one going in.
No, they did. So Schwab for the third time is going to go into the penalty box. Hopefully Mom and Dad got seats behind the penalty box.
This is 5-on-3.
Yep, dangerous moments in this one.
Wow. This could break the game wide open right here.
So we'll get the call for Bob St. Peter, or excuse me, John Bosmus. 2 penalties.
Penalties. Number 5.
Kurt Rieger.
Kurt Rieger. 2 minutes for tripping. And number 17, Alex Schwab. 2 minutes for high sticking.
Now Bellini with it. 5-on-3 for the T-Birds. Back to the point. Bellini over to Smith. Smith dumps it down low. Cicello. Now Theriault. Theriault over to Smith. Now Smith in front. Nice job there by the Eagles to break that up. And if the Eagles could maybe kill this off, Larry, they'll have at least a little momentum, you would think. But still a long ways from that. Minute 10 left on the 5-on-3. Bellini passes it over. Now gets it back. Bellini shot, deflected Lerman. Another shot up high, save. Benedetto. 55 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Theriault plays it over to Bowman. Bowman now at the doorstep. Shot. Oh my. McDonald had all sorts of time to shoot, and well, he just roofed that one into the netting.
He was going for a top corner. He put it too high top.
I'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, the face-off is going outside too, so there's an Eagle break right there now.
Minute 21 left in the second period. 46 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3 for the T-Birds. Shots on goal 24-14 in favor of the Birds. T-Birds, that is. So Ford will take the draw. Another face-off one. by the T-Birds. Miller with it, shot, gloved by Benedetto. You're not going to beat him too much on the glove hand, it appears, Larry, at least tonight.
No.
So that took all of about 7 seconds off the clock. Face off to the right of Benedetto.
Another face-off win.
Another face-off. Cicello with it. Cicello over to Seguin. Back to Seguin. Cicello. Cicello. Dumps it down.
Oh.
Ford. Thought he might shoot that one.
Yeah, I thought he was going back door.
Probably should have there as the Eagles shoot it down the ice. So Eagles 20 seconds away from killing off this 2-minute 5-on-3.
Yeah.
Ford across the blue line. Now he loses the puck. Eagles can't clear it though. Ford gets it to Seguin. Seguin now. Over. Shot. Oh, missing the net is Maine. All sorts of open net, but he just missed it. Now Seguin. Penalties are over. 30 seconds left. Shot. Well, what happened there? That
hit the crossbar or something.
Here's Schwab out of the box. Schwab with it. His shot misses the net. Eagles 20 seconds left in this second period. So the Eagles do kill off the penalties, so some positivity, but they're looking to go down 2-0 entering the second intermission. Still time, 10 seconds. Orfanos gets it over to Lamberti. Now he's tangled up by Cicello. Coach LaPrade really giving the official the business, and that one shot down the ice. And after 2 periods of play, the Thunderbirds
did they miss that
twice.
one? Oh.
And they lead by the score of 2-0. We'll be back for the third period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Pullar Stadium on this Saturday night in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Color commentator Larry Pozzebon will be joining us momentarily. Our score after 2 periods of play here at the Pullar, the Soo Thunderbirds lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 2-0. The game was scoreless entering the second period. Actually was scoreless through the first half of the second period before the Thunderbirds would score twice. Let's recap the scoring from this contest. Nick Smith scored his 4th goal of the game at the 13:53 mark of the second period. A suspect line change by the Eagles cost them as well. We almost had a 5-on-2 for the Thunderbirds. Tanner Main and Ryan Lawrence get the assists. Thunderbirds lead 1-0. And then Lucas Theriault would score 52 seconds later at the 14:45 mark, his 6th goal of the season with an assist from Caden McDonald. That's where we sit right now. The Thunderbirds lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 2-0. Shots on goal in that second period was 12-7 Thunderbirds after 1, so 15-7 the shots in the second period, 27-14 overall for the T-Birds, and that's where we sit right now with the Thunderbirds leading by the score of 2-0. Out-of-town scoreboard in the NOJHL, still a 1-1 tie in Elliott Lake between Rayside Balfour and the Wildcats, and the Cochrane Crunch have gone up 2-1 over the French River Rapids in the third period, and we haven't talked about the Greyhounds much lately. They are tied with Sarnia 1-1, that one in the third period. Color commentator Larry Pozzebon joining us once again, and Poz, we were scoreless through the first half of this game, but then the Thunderbirds scored 2 quick goals to lead by the score of 2-0. What's your thoughts on the second period of the game so far?
Well, you can't say much. The only really good thing about the Eagles is the goaltending. Benedetto.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, he's playing exceptionally well, and that's why the Eagles are only losing 2-0. Thunderbirds, they're controlling everything. Eagles had some life there in the second period by killing off a double minor, or 2 minor penalties that coincidental against them. It was a 5-on-3. The Eagles successfully survived that. Now they have to survive this third period and get back into the game also. I don't think they can let the Thunderbirds get another goal. That's closing the door on them. The biggest thing though in the second period was the first goal the Thunderbirds got. 5 guys inside, 5 Thunderbirds inside the blue line. Eagle players went for a line change at the wrong time. They all got trapped. Defenseman and the goaltender were left alone. Bang, the puck was in the net.
Well, the Thunderbirds were down 2-0 yesterday and stormed back to win 3-2. We'll see if the Eagles can do that, but they have a long ways to go. They're going to need 1 before they can get 2 action underway in the third period. In the Eagles' end, Bowman with the puck, tried to put it in front. Now Seguin with it at the blue line, plays it along the near boards. Now going behind the net is Butcher. Butcher over to Blair. Now Praisner across the blue line. Praisner, nice pass over. Another nice pass, and a goal!
That's what you need.
The Jensen family watching on Hockey TV like that one as Riley Jensen scores. And
33
boom,
seconds.
just like that, we have a hockey game. Beautiful passing by the Eagles. Jensen found himself open at the side of the net, and he buries it. This gets this crowd of 741 pretty excited, at least the Soo Eagles. That was our attendance, and so Larry said higher.
I said you picked a good number.
I did.
I'll
So
tell
it's 2-1 in favor of Larry. We'll do it again next Saturday.
Goal scored by number 21, Riley Jensen. Assist number 18, Raph Praisner. And number 4, Mikey Butcher.
Praisner and Butcher get the assists. The 1907 mark, and it's 1 goal for the Eagles, 2 for the T-Birds. See if they can get another one here, that being the Eagles. Cicello passes it over. Shot in by Lawrence. Along the near boards. Main with it. Here come the Eagles again. Morich gets knocked off the puck. Now the T-Birds clear it to center. Rebick across the blue line. Now Rebick moves in. His shot up high. Save Benedetto. Rebound goes to the Eagles player Lamberti. Can't clear it though. Kept in by Finley. Now Lamberti gets it. He'll pass it up to Wood. Wood across the blue line. Now Wood back to Lamberti. In front. Morich save. Rebound. Puck still loose. And, well, that puck went to the side there. Referee lost it. Now they're going to call a hand pass. So the Eagles with a couple good chances there.
This is what you want to see. The Eagles are waiting to the third period where they're doing this. They should have been doing this first and second.
I'd be curious to know the talk that the Eagles had from head coach Doug Laprade and Alex Saruk, the assistant coach, whatever it was. Bottle that up and use it again.
Really?
They've come out on fire here in this third period. Trailing by 1. 18:15 to play in the third. Eagles win the faceoff. Boulware at center ice, shoots it in. Ahern sticks it over to number 8, Mackin. Now Finley at center ice. He dumps it in. Puck in the Eagles zone. Miller for the T-Birds. 2 Eagles over there now, 3. 2 Thunderbirds. Puck taken by Dax. He'll shoot it over to the far boards. Lerman. Lerman's pass. Gets it to Dax. Now Dax, big hit there. And a clean one by Mackin. Nice hit. Puck in the Thunderbirds end. Wada. Dax. Now Dax puts it in front. That one slides to center. Here's Bowman with it. Nice job by Blair knocking Bowman. Yep, that's going to be interference. They're going to call that one all the time. As Bowman did not have the puck, that was the correct call. And that'll be an interference call on Blair. So the Thunderbirds right back to the power play. Then a 5-on-3 at the end of the second period that the Eagles killed off. And they're going to go on the power play here. John's really excited to get that penalty call.
2 minutes for interference.
He wasn't even waiting for the face-off.
Okay, Eagles got to get work again.
Face off to the left of Benedetto.
And Theriault's out there. Let's see how if Eagles can win 1-1. They did, but Thunderbirds come up with the puck.
T-Birds on the power play. Reber can't clear it. Kept in by Bellini. Now the T-Birds have it. Bellini at the point. Shot, save, rebound. Goes to Lamberti. Look out. That one goes into the bench area. Luckily it did not hit. Boy, if you watch the Ryder Cup, are you a golf watcher at all, Larry?
No.
Never mind. Anyway, on Friday, one of the spectators got drilled with the ball. Oh.
Not keeping their eye on the puck. Right?
Yeah, or the ball. It's kind of hard when it's a drive. Now Bellini shot, save, rebound.
Wow.
Benedetto comes over on the rebound as there's believe that was Theriault. No, that was
We'll get a number
18. Yeah, that was Bowman with the chance on the rebound. Still a minute 35 left on the power play. 16:54 to play in the third period.
Theriault wins that face-off now.
Now a shot. That one deflects wide. Shot there by Medaglia. Now here's Bellini. Bellini in shot. Save. Stick broke. Another shot and a save. Or I don't know if he saved that or just fanned on it. FixYourStick.com. Fix that stick. Eagles player without a stick, so it's a 5-on-3.5, as I like to say. Yeah. Now Schwab does a good job. Without the stick, now a chance in front. Eagles just want to get it out of the zone so they can get Schwab a stick or get him off the ice. Now here's Theriault with it. Pass, shot, save, Benedetto, rebound.
Oh, good one.
And now the Eagles will get it. So Spence Schwab sitting right below us, Larry. FixYourStick.com.
Yeah.
Come up and see Rob. He's here. Now here's the T-Birds. 40 seconds left on the power play. Cicello across the blue line. Cicello along the near boards. Back to Bellini. Now Bellini passes it. Cicello moves in. Cicello shot blocked there by Parrott. Cicello over to Ford. 20 seconds left on the power play. Ford to Rebick. Rebick behind the net. Rebick now, quick shot, hits the side of the net. Ford, the net goes off the moorings. And so that'll keep the face-off in the Eagles zone with 15 seconds left on the T-Birds power play. Shots now 33-16 in favor of the visitors.
Yeah, the Eagles now, if they can kill this off, they have to get new life again. But now the Thunderbirds, with this power play opportunity, is giving them life. So they're going to be pressing like they did in the second period.
So face-off to the right of Benedetto. This one won by the Eagles. Eagles doing a little better job on the face-offs here in this third period. Cicello keeps it in. Now Cicello. Parrott intercepts that, and that's going to do it for the power play. So the Eagles kill off another one. As Blair comes out of the box with 15:15 to play in the third period. Eagles scored early in this one. Jensen with the goal for the Eagles. That one just a minute into this one. Now a shot and a save there, Ahern. As Larry, can you go see we're being paged there about something? Hopefully you didn't get yourself in trouble again. I want to give an update here. We have Daniel Clark that's watching tonight. An update on Hayden Clark, former Soo Eagle. He was traded from Odessa to Jamestown after his first game at the NAHL Showcase. He has one power play goal in 3 games, has had to travel a lot, but is adjusting well, and we wish him the best. And thank you, Daniel, and please keep us up to date. We want to try to keep up to date on all the Eagles, former Eagles, and what they're doing. So good to hear Hayden Clark playing in Jamestown, back in the NAHL. I think they weren't around for a while. Everything okay here, Larry?
Yeah, that was just some lady won the 50-50 and donated it back. I'm not sure if she donated all of it. I can't remember.
Now a shot. Puck was loose there. Should they go down to the PA for that?
I guess it wasn't working. They wanted to broadcast it at home.
Oh, there
on
you
the
go.
radio.
Well, who the heck wants to listen to that? Now here's Jensen with a shot. That one deflects wide over to Quinn. Now Quinn behind the net. Jensen. The Eagles player gets knocked down. Eagles, good start in this third period. They've scored 1. They trailed by 1. We played 6 minutes. Now shot down the ice. That'll be an icing call with 13:53 to play here in the third period. Look at
Thunderbirds try to get some guys off the ice, but the linesman and the referee were both over there. Telling nope, no go.
That goal by Riley Jensen, Larry, his 6th. So he's off to a great start as a Soo Eagle. Out-of-town scoreboard, almost the end of regulation in Elliott Lake. Still tied at 1. About 2 minutes left, and Cochrane looks like they're going to win. They're leading French River 3-1 late third. 2-1 Thunderbirds here. Eagles have gotten 1 back after trailing by 2 to enter this period. Now here's Theriault with it. Dangerous player. Theriault with it. Shot. Pad save. Benedetto. Nifty little shot there by Theriault, but a better save by Benedetto.
Yeah, he put the toe out there. Theriault was moving away, and he was going on the backside on him, and Benedetto just spread the leg and just caught the toe.
You can find the Soo Eagles on Facebook for Eagles information. You can also find them on Twitter at Go Soo Eagles.
There, Theriault wins another face-off.
Now Seguin's shot deflects right to the Eagles player, Lerman, excuse me. Now a shot, Benedetto makes the save. Schwab with it. Schwab, pass, deflects to center ice, Seguin. Now Seguin, over to McDonald. Donald lost the puck. Schwab shoots that down the ice. Seguin will chase it. 13 minutes to play in the third period. Thunderbirds perfect 6-0 on the season. Eagles 4-4. Now here's McDonald with it. Shoots it into the Eagle zone. Rieger over there, now picked up by the Eagles. Here they come to center ice. Dax, he'll shoot it off the boards. Eagles go for a line change. Lawrence over in the far corner. Plays it behind his net to Theriault. Now Lawrence. Lawrence, pass, doesn't connect, goes to center ice, so McDonald picks it up. He's got Theriault going to the net. Here's Theriault, shot. Oh, he missed the net. Might have been some pressure there by Butcher that affected that shot. Here come the Eagles now. Jensen with it. He scored the goal. Now here's Jensen. He gets knocked down a little bit. Eagles get it back. Quinn moves in. Quinn back to Blair. Now Blair's shot. That hits a player in front. McDonald. He'll try to chip it out. He can't. Blair keeps it in. Another shot. Ahern will hold. And we'll have a face-off from the T-Birds end with 12:05 to play in this third period.
Eagles are coming to life again, yeah.
Shots now 35-19 in favor of the T-Birds. So Greyhounds and Sarnia still tied at 1. That one midway through the third period. So lots of close hockey games tonight. Got a close one here, 2-1 T-Birds. Eagles have got one back in the third. T-Birds looking to beat the Eagles for the second time this season in 2 games. Now Morich dumps it in. Mackin.
8 more after this, right?
That's right, yep. Shot to center ice and all the way down. That could be ice. No, they're going to wave that off. Now Boulware. Whoa, look how bad bounce there as the puck goes behind the net. Break for the Eagles as that one could have been very dangerous. Was dangerous. Now Boulware with it. He shoots it to center ice. Thunderbirds with the puck. They'll shoot it in. Over on the far board, Smith gets hit by Boulware. Now Main and Lamberti back to the point. Quick shot and another glove save there by Benedetto on the shot by Mack, and he'll hold on face-off in the Eagles zone.
Changes for both teams right now. 11:20 left to go in this period. The crowd's getting their money's worth tonight here for sure.
741 of them, Larry. Yeah, brag while
How
I
many?
get 741.
Wow.
So I do lucky 7. That should be my standard guess.
You would lose most of the time.
I would, yes. Not with the Thunderbirds.
Just not with the Thunderbirds.
Now here's a chance for the Eagles. Rieger's shot misses the net. Rebound. Oh, just missing the net there was Eagles player number 9 rather, Wada. Good chance for the Eagles.
I don't know if that Ahern got a piece of it because he came across very strong and very fast there also.
Now shot back into the Eagles end. Picked up by Schwab. Trickling down the ice. Seguin will catch up to it. 10:45 to play in this third period. Shots 35-20 in favor of the T-Birds. Now shot down the ice. No icing. Schwab picks it up. Praisner across the blue line. Praisner. Nice move. Lost the puck though. Cicello stands him up. Blair pitches in nicely. Praisner with the puck again. Praisner top of the near circle. Over to Schwab, now back to Praisner, shot, save, rebound. Oh, Quinn was over there, but he didn't see the puck. Nice job by Butcher to keep it in, and that's going to be held by Ahern. So again, good pressure by the Eagles. Best 10 minutes of hockey they've played tonight has been these last 10 minutes.
You're right, yes it has.
So face off in the Thunderbird zone. That Elliott Lake Rayside game going to overtime, so not really good news for either one of these teams. You don't want the division games to go into overtime because both teams get points.
Right.
Someone will get the extra point in that one. Thunderbirds with it. McDonald at center ice. McDonald kicks it ahead. Eagles pick up the puck. Now Wood. And his own blue line. Caleb Wood Shoots it in. Off the boards, over far side, Lamberti, picked up by Lawrence. Lamberti behind the net, along with Wood. Caleb Wood. Blair. Blair's shot deflected,
Whoa.
save there. Big rebound again. Thunderbirds a little on their heels right now. Credit the Eagles for picking up their play immensely. Now here's Bowman across the blue line. Nice pass, backhand shot.
Wow, I thought he had that one.
Didn't miss by much. There's a good chance for the T-Birds. Puck in front of the Eagles bench. 9:10 to play in the third period. Puck still over there. The Eagles do clear it. Cello has it at center ice. Now Cello's shot. That misses the net. On the near side boards. Eagles chip it to center. Chased in by Ford. Smith at center ice. Blair over at the far boards. Bad pass. Ford picks it up. And a save there again. Benedetto, he looks behind him. And so a bad pass almost cost the Eagles, but Benedetto...
media timeout right now.
35 saves on the night, Larry, and if it wasn't for Benedetto, this one could be a lot worse. Well, we have a moment. If you have a chance and want to listen to this game, the audio podcast is available for free on the podcast page of our sports show locally called The Game. We do broadcasts Monday night from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. We also do broadcasts from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Wednesday and Thursday. Lots of sports. We talk a lot of hockey, NOJHL, OHL, college hockey. Of course, we talk about NHL, football. We pretty much talk about everything, local, regional, and national. And so if you want to check out past episodes or want to hear this week's episodes, you can at thegamesportshow.podbean.com. Larry, where did you go? Did you go eat another piece of pizza?
No.
Where'd you get that, by the way?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Can't divulge that information.
No. You know, if I tell you, then I got to shoot you, or I got to kill you. I'm going
to get an FBI investigation. That seems to be pretty popular these days. See what they can do. So here we go. 8:44 to play in this third period.
No, I was looking for my Fix Your Stick ad, but I can't find it.
Oh, fixyourstick.com. That's UR, not YOUR. Now the Eagles trailing by 1. Thunderbirds have the puck. At center ice, Main pass just out of the reach of Ford. Ford puts a shot. Sticked aside by Benedetto. Now here's the Thunderbirds. Dangerous chance. In front shot. Just missing the net. Was the T-Birds player there. Was Rebick. Ford has it again. Ford gets it to Rebick. Rebick with the shot. That misses. Eagles giving up a lot of opportunities here this shift. Now puck goes center ice. Picked up by the T-Birds. Seguin. Now Seguin up to Miller off of his stick. No icing. Deflects it in. Under 8 minutes to play in the third period. Eagles trail by 1. Miller with it. Miller over the far corner. 2 Eagles on him. Picked up by Boulware. Gets it to center ice. 2-on-2. C with the puck. C still has it. Shot. Misses the net. Praisner trying to catch up to that puck.
Oh, what happened there? I missed that.
Oh, Rebick, I didn't see what happened there as he got hammered. Coach Parko furious over there. Yeah, I didn't see what happened. They finally blow the whistle. That took a long time. I didn't see what happened, Larry. And boy, Rebick, he is not happy. He just rushed to the bench, to the dressing room. And so just when I was about to say things have quieted down, they have not. So the referees, much like us, Larry, was away from the play. And so that's going to fire everybody up.
Really?
So I think maybe, we don't want to speculate, Larry, because we didn't see it, but no penalty was called.
Well, if you don't see it, it's hard to call it.
Yeah. So they're having some discussions here, Larry.
This is not immediate timeout. We just had it, right?
Yes. Referees are discussing now. Is this something where if the linesman sees it, Larry, can they interject and possibly have a call?
Well, at one time, the linesman wasn't able to volunteer information. He had to wait till the referee would ask him. I don't know if it's still that way now, or maybe nobody saw it. The only.
Well, I think the Thunderbirds bench saw it because they were chirping pretty hard. It would happen right in front of their bench.
But I also think it was when he was down so long. I think they were yelling for a whistle and they didn't get it right away.
Well, nothing called, but action pretty heated right now. They're going to bring the face-off outside the zone.
There's Rebek's up there now. He's at the bench again. He's talking to Coach Parko right now, trying to figure out what happened.
The trainer went on the ice and, well, didn't really have a chance as Rebek. He's still upset about something.
Right, yeah.
Coach Parko over there trying to calm him down. Don't know if that's going to work.
He's still mad, yeah. He's went down the tunnel, as I call it, and throwing his glove around. He's still not happy.
So here we go. Eagles with the puck, trailing by 1. Quinn across the blue line. Now Quinn with the shot. Saved there by Ahern. As that puck goes all the way down the ice. And keep your head up right now. The tensions are a little high, and now the fans not happy with the icing call.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, the Eagle player threw, but I'm not sure if the Thunderbird tipped it. So maybe that's the call. Or now they're going down. Yeah, now they're saying, okay, we understand we made a mistake. And it'll go down to down the other end, yeah.
Well, shouldn't it be at center ice if it's a mistake?
Yes, but they haven't called that all night long on their mistakes, so.
I mean, the faceoff can't be in the Eagles' end. Yeah, they're gonna bring it to center ice, I would think. Oh, now they're gonna get a penalty. Oh, here. So now both sets of fans not happy with the officials as that's gonna be, I think, Blair.
Yeah.
So this one getting very interesting.
It's
as you would expect with these two teams.
And Blair, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So unsportsmanlike conduct, the call on Blair.
For what?
Well, unsportsmanlike conduct, apparently.
But was he arguing? I'm just asking, was he arguing why the call? The icing call, or why the face, whatever. So
well, maybe that was their way of settling it to have the face-off in there because now it has to. So here we go. Another penalty kill situation for the Eagles as that shot deflects wide. Smith with the puck. Smith back to the point. Bellini over the far side. Now Bellini gets it back. Bellini with the shot up high. Save, rebound. Shot down the ice by Lerman. 6:30 to play in this third period. Fans definitely in this one tonight. Theriault, as a player has a stick slashed out of his hands. So Thunderbirds fans not happy either.
Well,
now here's the Thunderbirds with it. McDonald across the blue line. McDonald over to Smith. Back to McDonald. McDonald, Smith. 1:05 left on the power play. McDonald's shot misses the net. Over to Reber. Nice job there to shoot that one out of the zone. Under 6 to play in the third period. Thunderbirds lead by 1. Still on the power play. Theriault takes it. Dangerous player across the blue line. Theriault with it. Nice move. Theriault now going to try to set up the power play. That goes off of Lamberti. Lamberti clears it down the ice. The Eagles penalty killers doing a good job again.
Eagles get changed now. Fresh bodies out there.
Main with it. Main and Theriault. Theriault with the puck. 30 seconds left on the power play. Cello across the blue line. Shot right to the breadbasket of Mr. Benedetto. And he'll hold with 21 seconds left on the power play.
I like how Benedetto's coming out and challenging the shooter. He's coming out in the blue. He's played a very good game tonight. Like I say, the first goal he was left out in the cold. I didn't see the second one, so outside of that, this is a different game in here.
Cochrane has defeated French River 3-1. End of the first overtime, and Elliott Lake still 1-1. Here it's 2-1 T-Birds. Seguin with it. Over to Ford. Back to Seguin. 5 minutes to play. We're at the far circle. Shot goes behind the net. Trickles in front and gloved down by Benedetto with 6 seconds left on the power play. We'll be back here next Saturday night for our next home broadcast against the Blind River Beavers. Eagles have liked playing Blind River this year, Larry. They've beaten them every time. Now Cicchello at the blue line. Penalty is over. Shot misses the net as Blair comes out of the box. The Eagles dodge another bullet. Quick chance in front. Cicchello couldn't get a stick on it. And here come the Eagles, Blair. Blair across the blue line. Blair goes into the Thunderbirds defender. Now puts it in front. Good chance there for Blair. But he couldn't connect. Now Maine has it. Maine. That should be offside as Miller.
Yeah.
They don't call it as now the Eagles player getting hit, but Blair. Here's Wada up to Boulware. Boulware, Wada, and Dax. Now here's the Thunderbirds with it. Finley could be a 2-on-1. Across the blue line. That's going to be offside. They got that one. And the faceoff will be outside the blue line. 4:18 to play in the third period. We got a dandy going on here, Larry.
We do, yeah. What they used to call them, barn burners?
I think so. We'll say hello to Don and Chloe Supa watching back at home. They were here, now they're back at home watching on Hockey TV. That's a good fan right there.
It's late night for that little one.
That's right. Well, she loves her hockey, and that's fantastic. Starts this week.
How old is she, do you know?
7?
No.
Oh, my God, 6? Don will clarify. I'm bad with ages. I can't believe mine are in their teens.
No, both of them?
Yeah, Vance turns 12 next weekend.
Oh, well, teens. Now you're throwing me off there.
Pre-teens, there you go.
All right.
Under 4 to play in the third period. Praisner, Schwab over there along with Quinn. Now here's Jensen moving in. His shot, blocker save. Ahern over to Bellini. Now shot, that's going to go off somebody on the bench. So 3:38 to play here in the third period. Take a look at the Hounds here. We haven't looked at them for a while, Larry. The Greyhounds still tied at 1. 3 minutes left in Sarnia, so lots of close games.
Spirit, right? Or
Sting.
Sting, excuse
Sting,
me.
yep.
The Saginaw Spirit.
That's right. A lot of S's. The Sioux, Saginaw, Sarnia.
Windsor.
Yes. Very good. Well played. Face off to the right of Ahern.
You got to try.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? It's early yet. We're still not.
It's late here. It's early.
Right.
It's early for us.
Early for us. Well, that one not cleared. Kept in by the Eagles. A little flip pass there. Didn't do much. Now here's Theriault. Look out. Rieger gets back. Now he can't clear it though. Theriault with the puck. McDonald on the near boards over to Morich. Morich, nice stick handling across the blue line. Passes it over to Wood. His shot blocked by Seguin. We'll keep an eye on the netminder. Remember last weekend, Larry, the Eagles pulled the goalie with over 2 minutes to play, and that cost them. So I don't think they'll pull that soon, but who knows. Now Morich along the end boards. Lamberti over there. Bowman with it. Under 3 to play in the third. Shots 39-26 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Puck taken by Lamberti. Tried to put it in front. Taken away by the Thunderbirds. That one's going to go down the ice and be icing with 2:41 to play. That's right. Chloe is 7. See, I know what I'm talking about, Larry.
Pardon me?
She is 7.
7?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Little girl.
Oh, yeah. So face off to the left of Colin Ahern. We'll see if either one of these coaches use a timeout.
I was wondering if they caught him. They did. I was surprised they took this long.
No, they're calling a timeout right now. Yeah. So Coach John Park, we haven't seen Rebick back on the ice there. I think he's still in the dressing room because the trainer is not on the bench. So timeout on the ice.
No, there she is down
the
other
end. Oh, yeah, she is, yeah. So 2:41 to play in the third period. Eagles came out of the second intermission break on fire, and, well, they've carried the play throughout this third period. Thunderbirds have had some good chances, but now it's a one-goal game, Larry, so anything can happen.
Yeah, now it's, again, mistakes have told a tale in this game so far. And the Eagles have made a couple more than the Thunderbirds.
Eagles' next game will be Friday night at Espanola. You can catch that one on Hockey TV. And then, as I mentioned, Larry and I will be here for Saturday night hockey against the Blind River Beavers. Eagles played 3 games in 2.5 days last weekend. Just the
Really,
one
eh?
game this week.
Yeah, 2 evening games and an afternoon game on Sunday. That was unreal.
Yeah, they played very well on Sunday, winning at Blind River. But they want to win here. They got to get one to try to tie it up here. 2:41 to play. Benedetto still in net. Still a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
Praisner, Quinn on the ice for the Eagles, along with Jensen, Schwab, and Butcher. Face-off won by the T-Birds. 2:35 to play. That one hits Coach Parco there on the bench.
That was an easy flip. It'll be outside to win off an Eagle player. So the Thunderbirds get what they want. They get a line change now after the icing call and a timeout. So I don't know if that's. I don't think it was a wasted timeout, but we'll have to wait and see.
Face-off outside the blue line. Eagles player Praisner gets knocked down as the T-Birds flip it to center. 2:20 to play in the third. Praisner with it. Shoots the puck in.
You want to control of that puck. Dumping it in like that is not giving you control of it. There you go. There's an icing.
That one shot down the ice, and that'll be another icing. Larry, we don't pick the 3 stars. That's done by the powers that be here at the Pullar, but
higher than us. So I know.
Right.
I don't know who else is higher than us in this building.
Yeah, that bird maybe that was here last weekend. But I think Benedetto, even if the Eagles go on to lose 2-1, you can give an argument he's #1 star tonight.
Yes.
Don't see that very often, but argument could be made. Say Lucas Theriault might be the #1 star as well. He has the difference.
Yeah, he has the winning goal, as we speak. Yeah.
That one shot down the ice and another icing. So Larry, do you try to roll the dice now, or you think they're going to wait a little bit to pull the goalie?
I think he's going to wait. This Thunderbird team is too good to. They have to. I'll tell you what the Eagles, they have to have possession in that puck, and then maybe on a roll or cycling or something like that, and then yank them out.
T-Birds win another face-off. Cicello plays it off the high glass. That's still occupied by Benedetto with 1:50 to play. Butcher keeps it in. Butcher's shot, not a good one, blocked easily by the Thunderbirds. Yeah. Cleared down the ice. Ford chasing it. Ford with the puck. Now taken by the Eagles. Here's Morich. Morich dumps it in the zone.
He's coming now. There
Benedetto out of the net, so net is empty.
What's going on?
For the T-Birds, a little late getting on the ice. Schwab now pinches in. Net is empty for the Eagles. Butcher with it. 1:20 to play. Butcher off the boards. The Thunderbirds are going to play that one, and Butcher gloves that one down. Now Wood over to
get
Schwab.
Out of there, Butcher.
Now flip back into the Thunderbird zone. T-Birds are going to try to go for that open net. Now Butcher spun around a little bit. Now Theriault, here he is. Theriault 1-on-5. He puts a shot that was blocked. 1 minute left to play. Here comes the Eagles. Butcher shoots it in. Eagles might be a little more desperate out there. Now Praisner puts it in front. C over there. Praisner behind the net. Over to Mahali C. Cicello goes in on him. C behind the net. Morich, 40 seconds. Praisner back behind the net. C. Thunderbirds are pretty content just to keep it back there. Now here's the Thunderbirds trying to clear the zone. They can't. Kept in by Praisner. 30 seconds. Praisner at the blue line. His shot misses the net. Bouncing puck. Loose at the doorstep. Morich can't find it. Theriault can't clear it. Schwab with the shot. That's going to deflect. Behind the net, 20 seconds. Blair pinches in. If the T-Birds can clear it one more time, this one's over. Jensen with the shot. That goes off the glove. Here's Quinn with it. 10 seconds. Jensen, Quinn
he fell.
Falling down, and that's going to do it. No matter if that goes in, the Thunderbirds are going to win this game by the score of not yet.
Not yet, no.
0.9 seconds remaining.
Okay,
so
we're going to do it again what I said.
Yep.
Where's the face-off? It's going to go, okay, now we look like we need a left-handed shooter out there.
This is where Doug LaPrade might take his time out, Larry.
Yeah, it is.
So you can get a shot off with 0.1 seconds, as we saw at the end of the second period. So
a clean draw and a good shot will be good, or shooting right at the goalie on this one here.
We thought the game was over, but we can thank the timekeeper, Spartan Bob, as maybe I call him down there. Those Michigan State fans can remember that one. So 0.9 seconds remain on the clock. Usually going to have to win the faceoff, get a quick shot, score, send this one to overtime. Well, we have a moment, Larry. Let's see if we have any finals. Yes, Rayside Belfort does win in a shootout by the score of 2-1. So if the Eagles can't get this one to overtime, they will no longer be in a third-place tie with Rayside. Rayside will jump them with 9 points. Thunderbirds would be 4 points clear of Blind River. The other final we have.
Blind River's got 10 points?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now they add 0.2 seconds remaining. So that, again, Spartan Bob on the clock. We can thank that. Cochrane over French River, 3-1.
Okay, so now this is a different situation. What are you going to look at what they're doing? They're counting on him winning the face-off. He's got to be going towards the net then with it.
1.1 seconds remain. Big face-off here. Quinn's got to win this one. And that's it. Our final score, the Thunderbirds 2, the Soo Eagles 1. For Rob Horn on camera and color commentator Larry Pozzebon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We'll talk to you next Saturday here from Pullar Stadium for another edition of Hockey TV's coverage of the Soo Eagles. Have a great night.
Good night, folks.
Soo Eagles